Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name is Jarek, and today we are back in Chaos Gate Daemonhunter. This is episode 2 of our playthrough. In our previous episode, we went through the tutorial, and we saw a bunch of cool cutscenes, and we met the Inquisitor. We are on our ship. We were heading back to Titan after a campaign. We had just lost the commander, and so now we are the commander, and we got basically commandeered by the Inquisitor to check out a problem, and that is exactly what we are about to do. So currently we are ready to start the mission. Getting close anyway.
If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire.
Commander, it is our duty to support this Inquisitor, but we should complete this task as swiftly as we can. The Grand Masters on Titan are waiting for our report.
Yep. All right.
Report. Signals from quarantine beacons detected in the upper atmosphere, but the surface itself is silent.
Plague, Commander. Send your squad to the surface.
Knights of Titan, you are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Make planetfall and discover if the Inquisitor's fears are founded. You should evaluate your Knight's armaments and ensure they are best suited to the battle at hand.
Okay, so we've got a Justicar, a Purgator, Interceptor, and an Apothecary. So that's all four of the main classes. Let's take a look and see what these guys' loadout looks like here.
The Nemesis Force Halberd can inflict a preemptive first choose which halberd you would like to equip. Your options will be limited until we return to Titan.
Okay, we'll give him that one, that's okay. Alright, I actually want to go through this a little bit more than what that just did. So ranged weapons, all we have is available is a Stormbolter, which is what he's got. That's fine. Armor type, he cannot wear Terminator armor. We didn't choose that. I have figured out since the last episode that you don't have to purchase Terminator armor. As soon as they are able to wear it, then they have it available to them, so that's good. Terminator armor is also quite good, it seems like. Well, so it's pretty good anyway. It actually absorbs damage before your Space Marine starts taking damage, a couple of points, so that's good. War gear, we currently have a grenade equipped, but we also have the ability to equip a Medicae skull, servo skull, which is basically it's basically a healing kit, right? So it's range 10, heals 5 points of damage, recovers 5 points of hit points immediately. 1 for 1. It's just one shot. So so we can get those. In fact, I think I'm going to grab a couple of those just so we can make sure our guys aren't dying, because we only have a few guys anyway. And so we need to be careful not to lose them unnecessarily. We can also get passive equipment. So the incense here gives the knight +2 maximum willpower. And this gives the knight +2 crit damage and a +15% crit for their melee attacks. So this would be a nice thing to have too, but later maybe when we have, you can get more through level ups. You can get more slots to carry equipment. So I think we're going to stick with the servo skull for right now on this guy. Okay, next guy in line. This guy is our heavier weapons specialist. So his ranged weapon, he can have any of these. Right now he's got the Psy Cannon, which is damage 5, range 10, 2 shots, 2 ammo. Okay, so that's what he currently has. There's a couple of other things here. He can have the Silencer, which is range 14 for 4 damage and 4 rounds per magazine. And able to add Afflict Disruption 100% for 1 turn to this ranged attack. Can also do a spread over a 45-degree arc at range 7. +1 damage per 2 ammo, depletes all ammo. So that's that's kind of a nice weapon there. It seems like better range and still punchy. Lots of damage. 4 damage seems to be okay. The incinerator does 4 damage. This is like a flamethrower. Activates flames of purity. Activate to deal +1 damage per 2 ammo spent. Deplete all ammo. So if you really want to roast them, you can make them extra crispy with that ability. Can get Promethium spray. Flame hazard over a 60-degree arc. Range 3 +1 per 2 ammo spent for 1 turn. Depletes all ammo. And cannot cause stun damage. Okay. So, nah. I'm not as big of a fan of that. I think we're going to go with the silencer. Just because it's got a little bit better range and it's got more ammo, so you can take more shots before he has to reload. Reloading in this does take an action, so, and they only have 3 action points, so that's what we're going to go with him. He doesn't get a melee weapon because his weapon is two-handed, I think. I don't know if we can equip this. If we're going to, let's just get a force sword maybe. Nope, if you give him a melee weapon, he goes back to having a storm bolter. Okay, so that's good to know. So he can't have his big weapon plus a melee weapon, which makes sense. I mean, this is big gun. Add a two-handed weapon into that. It's like, where's he going to carry it, right? So makes sense. All right, so he's good there. Let's check his war gear. He's currently got a grenade. Okay, he's currently got, yeah, grenades equipped. Do we want him to have a Medicae skull too? I don't think so. We got an apothecary with us. I think the grenade is fine for him. These guys have different abilities too, so that's something that we can take a look at too. So like passive abilities, he's got Aegis Shield, +2 armor for a turn, Scatter Shot. We knew about that with this weapon. He also has Demon Blade, which is interesting. This knight has a +10% crit for all melee and ranged attacks against demonic enemies. Demon Bane. So yeah, against a demonic enemy, he's got a better chance to crit. So that's just a passive ability that he's got. And then that's fine. Yep, so let's go to the next guy. This is our Interceptor. He's kind of our go-getter. Usually they can teleport. He may not have teleport ability yet. Yep, he can teleport. Okay, good. Teleport to a destination within range 10 and immune to autos. To cost 1 action point and 1 will point. So that's not bad. He can teleport in next to somebody else and then attack him with his melee attack. So that's good. Loadout. I don't think he can wear... Nope. Terminator armor. Grenades. Do we want him to have a grenade too? I think so. That's fine. He's good. And then our apothecary is our last guy here. He is going to have... Can't wear Terminator either. We are going to give him a servo skull in his last slot though, so he's got a little bit of extra healing. The servo skull does not cost any will points to use, where his weapon does that he uses to do the Narthecium. I don't know how you say that. But strike an adjacent target to deal 3 damage, or it can heal Marines adjacent too for I can't remember what it is. It's 1 action point and 2 will points, I think. So, all right. So I think we're all set here, guys. So let's get to the teleportarium and let's get on this mission.
Commander, have your men look for signs of this plague.
Be vigilant, brothers.
All right, so we've got a targetable down here. So probably it'll explode, so we want to be careful about that.
On my way. Be ready.
Okay. So this game is a little bit different than XCOM and Phoenix Point in that when you uncover a pod, when these guys actually come in to the into the individual, they're going to get their scramble turn just like they do in XCOM, but all of your Space Marines, all your Grey Knights start out right then with their full action points. And so the idea I've kind of figured out is to try and keep these guys moving in semi...
Eyes on.
You don't want one going like super far out ahead and triggering the whole thing, because the others will be back too far to help out. Even though they have full action points, they're going to spend their whole turn to catch up. So I think what we're going to do, what I've kind of been trying to do, is take like the rear guy and just move up like half moves, so that if he uncovers the pod, then everybody else is reasonably close and can probably take action, right? So that's kind of what I've been trying to get at here. Full cover is what we want if we can get it. This is probably going to uncover him. Okay, got 4 cultists, got another group over here. That's fine.
Arms at the ready.
Okay, he's hunkered. We can review detailed information about a unit's status and abilities, highlight the enemy, and press the middle mouse button. Okay, so he's hunkered down, gains +1 armor. Otherwise, it's fine. All right. Okay, let's get into cover. So you'll notice we're back up to 3 action points again. So maybe, let's take a look and see what we can do with a grenade here. Okay, we're gonna have to step up a couple of steps here. So if we can get up to here, for instance,
Taking position.
then we should be able to throw a grenade. Get all 3 of these guys.
We bring death.
And it destroys all their cover too, and blasts and blows them back. Okay, and then he gets to make another move. Now, one thing that's not like, is like XCOM and not like Phoenix Point, is when you make a move within your range, that's your move for that action point. Okay, it's not like Phoenix Point where you can move, partial moves, do something, move the rest of your move. It doesn't. You can spend an action point to move and then fire, and then spend another action point to move. That works, but it doesn't keep track of fractions of a full move like Phoenix Point does.
As you command.
So if you make the move, then it's that action point is spent, whether you move the entire 5 squares or not, right? So just something to keep in mind there. All right. Let's get this guy up to here.
Be done.
And this guy over to here. And he might be able to get a shot in. He's just out of range. Oh, no, he's not out of range. This is the guy with the big gun. Is he going to be able to do anything from here? He's not. So let's get here.
Moving out.
Okay, disrupting shot.
Firing on target.
Disrupted. The thing, not 100% sure what disrupted does. I think that just means they can't use any psychic abilities. Could be wrong about that. Still learning stuff about this game. Just, it's brand new. Obviously, it's still... I've played for a few hours after I did episode 1, but it's still, I've only been playing for a few hours total, so... let's just sit tight here where we're at, and let's have an Overwatch. I don't know if it's going to be useful or not, but...
With haste.
Okay, and it's their turn. So the bloom increased by 15% or 10% or whatever it was. So bloom is an interesting mechanic. So instead of having timers like XCOM 2 does, it basically just keeps incrementing this bloom counter. And when that gets to 100%, something happens. So either they gain a bonus or your guys suffer a penalty every time that thing reaches 100, and then it'll reset again. So the longer you take, the more... Oh, he's getting chewed up.
Pain is beneath me.
Okay, that guy's suppressing one of our guys. Suppression in this game is not fun. I mean, if this guy moves, he's going to lose half of his health. Suppression's a big deal in this game, and unfortunately our guys can't do it yet.
Yes, Commander. Unleash me. My blade is yours.
All right.
On my way.
Okay, let's kill this guy.
Are the hammer.
Okay, 3 experience, 1 will point. See if we can kill this guy too. 4 strikes should do it.
Death to the enemy.
Nice.
Get up!
Okay, Aegis Shield should protect us
Ward activated.
from his attack.
To the enemy.
Okay, he's done. Let's finish him off.
I am his will.
Okay, he's dead.
We slay the darkness.
Okay, let's see if we can do something about this guy down here.
Yes, sir. Death to the enemy.
Okay, he's bleeding. He should bleed out. And we're going to activate our shield.
Shield activated.
And he can teleport.
In an instant. At once.
Oh, the guy switched places. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Okay, he just bled out. That was weird. Okay.
Your command.
There's a severe lack of cover up here.
Moving out.
Probably,
Eliminated.
probably because I blew it all up, to be honest. But
Standing ready.
okay, let's get a heal over here on this guy. Pretty good. It also,
Is
the
restored, brother.
servo skulls also give purified, which basically gets rid of any
Done.
status effects that you guys are that your guys have on them, like burning or plagued or whatever. Let's just hold up there for a minute.
Standing ready. It will be done. They shall not pass!
Okay.
Unleash me. As ordered. I will fire when ready. On my way.
Okay, 75% up to 90% bloom.
Iolanthus. Moving now. Taking position.
Okay, here comes the other group.
Wait, that creature.
Inquisitor, we have seen the
Permission to
dead walk in
engage,
this way
Commander.
before.
As have I. Poxwalkers are evidence of warp corruption. This is no natural plague.
A little grenade.
Bring death.
Nice.
I will need to examine this corpse and...
I will not tolerate this contamination spreading to my servitors.
Do not obstruct me, Tech Priest. I will follow proper protocols.
Okay, if I come here, he's out. I can come here, he's got one left.
As ordered.
Finish him off. Little Cybolt to finish him.
Haste. I am the Emperor's vengeance.
Okay, let's have some Overwatch. I think these guys are mostly melee. I think they've got to come to us, so...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Onward, brothers.
Probably could have just shot him, but that's okay.
A satisfactory effort. Now return with my carcass so I can set to work.
We will deliver them to you as soon as containment is properly confirmed and sanctified.
Be swift about it. If this plague has already spread beyond this planet, then we will have far more ground to cover.
Okay, victory. Okay, gain 15 servitors. Successfully killed all the enemies.
Only in death does duty.
All right, so we have a wounded soldier, Derek Thule. He took some hits. He is -6 maximum hit points, and he's wounded for 45 days, is what that says. So that's another place where this is very, very similar to XCOM's. Like when your guys get hurt, they get hurt for a long time. Now we can send him out into the field, but he's -6 total to his max hit points. So he's going to be running just about half hit points, which isn't really that good of a situation for him. Fortunately, we have some other knights on the ship that we can sub in, so we'll be able to get him subbed out for a little bit and get somebody fresh in there. No problems there. Nobody gained a level, so Iolanthus here is he's 50-ish points away, 47 away from his next level. These guys are about 20, 30 each, 25 or 30 each. So you get kills, you get XP. That's what that first little flash is above their heads. So it's the number of experience points you get for the kill, and then after that you get a will point usually back for it as well. So all right, we're done here.
Mission objectives achieved, Commander. Our guest wishes to speak with you in the Libris.
Okay. This ship is just enormous. I mean, look at all this open space inside this ship.
I must commend you on this impressive archive of demonic lore, Commander. It rivals some I've seen in inquisitorial fortresses. I will require it as a base of operations for my studies. I respect your authority in matters of combat, but I must remain until I can ascertain some solution to this plague. I am, of course, open to recommendations on which lines of study you feel would best serve the mission. I must insist, however, on beginning my research with a necropsy of the Poxwalker carcass your brothers recovered. I am certain they hold a key to understanding this corruption.
Okay. So if we take a look at the research.
I will conduct a necropsy of the recovered
She's already working on. Oh, we have to select it.
I shall begin at once. Inform your crew that I am not to be disturbed.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, I toil with a critical lack of resources. I request you attend me in the manufactorum.
Okay.
My servitors have restored the manufactorum to operational use, but the edict remains severely damaged. Without access to a proper dockyard, restoration will be slow and limited by the resources we can requisition from Titan or nearby inquisitorial enclaves. As of this moment, reviving the edict's core power output takes absolute primacy.
Okay. Okay, so we have to...
I must improve the edict's power output in order to conduct more extensive repairs.
Okay, so we have to increase the plasma reactor. We don't have a choice on this one, I don't think. So that's going to take 6 days. That's fine.
I must now interface with the logic engines. I trust you have a great deal to attend to.
That's go away and let me work is what that means.
Commander, I have adjusted the star map to display our current sector. However, our intelligence here is sparse. I suggest we bide our time until the Dominus restores power to our scanners.
Okay, so we're just going to run time. 6 days is what that's going to take.
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function. We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide. We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
Okay, Commander, I've completed the repairs to the plasma reactor. Our reconstruction efforts can proceed once again. Start a new project. You can talk to Lunette.
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation. Consider this requirement fulfilled.
I like it. All right. We have to activate quarantine protocols within the Poxwalkers with that Poxwalker specimen.
I will not have the edict put at risk, even for an Inquisitor.
Okay. This is no ordinary corruption.
The ship will remain sterile.
Agreed, Commander. That's why I've investigated 7 layers of redundancies as well as the highest security protocols, and even a binarious rubric mesh placed over the baleful edict's cogitator systems. The ship will remain sterile. We'll hold up until we're done with the sector.
The baleful edict has never let any of the brotherhoods that have traveled in her down.
Still, the Inquisitor's demands are exacting. So we are operating on her time scale now.
That is the way of the Inquisition.
They're often illogical, driven by the vulgarities of flesh. Instant results required even when dispassionate analysis would prove beneficial. The dangers of minds unenhanced by the Omnissiah.
Waiting for new input.
Okay. That's all for now.
Attend to repairs.
Ship status. Although repairing the plasma reactor was sufficient for the most basic reconstruction efforts, power output remains too unstable to support more advanced facilities. The results will take time to see, but bolstering the reactor is an essential step towards restoring the edict to her rightful glory. And so that's if we wanted to. That's the plasma reactor. That's done. Augmentation chamber has been damaged and is rendered inoperative. Until we repair it, we'll have to requisition all additional servitors from the storehouses on Titan. Servitor production will be restored if we do this. This is 18 days. Or we can work on the Augurium. The Augurium. The Augurium has been damaged and rendered inoperative. Until we realign its prismatic array, we will not be able to make effective use of our prognosticators to scry the enemy's activities. Okay. Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for this because we want to be able to create servitors. We picked up a bunch on this last mission that we were on, but that's not going to be every mission. So we want to get some production of servitors ready. So let's get that going. That's 18 days. Okay, looks good. We can talk to Ektar.
Come, let us talk over what troubles you, brother.
So is this Inquisitor an aid or a hindrance?
She already makes demands on a ship badly in need of restitution.
But we should heed her requests at least whilst our goals are aligned. This annoys me just a little bit. They did a partial voice acting of all these lines, but they didn't do the whole things. And so it comes off a little bit weird. There isn't really anything too much here that's I've clicked through them on my other game that I was playing. There's not a lot there that we need to worry about. So maybe we'll just skip that for now. I'll click through those some other time and get rid of the little splats on them. All right, so we are
Let us ready ourselves for the trials to come.
Alright, so although our scans reveal undeniable signs of corruption in this sector, the enemy appears to be dormant for now. You should advance time until they reveal themselves and create mission opportunities where we can intervene. In the meantime, the Dominus will be able to restore some of the Edict's functionality and the Inquisitor can pursue her research.
Awaiting your
Okay,
orders.
so we're just going to hang out right where we're at. Bloom spawn detected. 3 new missions. Our prognosticator choir has detected the presence of 3 new eruptions of bloom activity across the sector. We've informed Titan and must act on these new incursions to the best of our ability.
Commander, our prognosticators have detected this bloom in 3 separate systems. We should examine one of them.
Okay. So there's another one here. It's hard to see it with the... We might be able to catch 2 of these. We're not going to be able to get all 3. We're not fast enough. But let's go here first.
I have identified this planet as a mission location to combat the bloom. Let us examine further.
Yeah, I don't think we're even going to get 2.
From here, you can see some details for this mission, including the resources that Titan's Armory will make available to us if we are successful.
Okay, so if we take this one, we're going to get a Grimoire, which I believe increases our research speed. This is a kill all enemies. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Back out of here, let's take a look at these others. This one's going to get us 10 more servitors if we take that. This one over here will get us 15 servitors. This one's already up to level 2 bloom, or they're working on level 2 bloom. Let's go to this one. Okay, this is kill all enemies as well. Let's check our loadouts here. This guy is needing to rest, so let's get him out of the squad. And let's sub in somebody else who's not hurt. We have another Purgator we'll put in.
Rugen.
Brother Rugen. Loadout. And stick with the silencer. Actually, before we do that, let's check his passives. He's just got unbreakable shield, so. He's not very tough, is he? He can only take 1 critical wound. Most of these guys are that way. Okay. Alright. Ranged weapon, like I said. Oh, never mind. Wrong guy. There we go. Okay, so his ranged weapon is set. He's got his frag grenade. I think that's fine. Everybody else is fine. And we have time to finish this mission, I think. We're going to go ahead and get on it. Two missions for the price of 1 today.
The psychic disturbances here echo those I encountered on Koramar.
The hive cities are abandoned, but there is life below. Brothers, seek out any corruption and purge it.
Yes, Commander.
All right.
Moving out! My blade is yours. It will be done. More horrors invade our realm. Your orders. Onward, brothers. What is your will? Yes. On the hunt. As you command.
Okay, next turn. 20% on the meter there. So we know that there's some down here. We don't know if there's anything here or not, although I think if there was, we'd have seen them by now. So probably we're okay to move to here.
It will be done.
Yep, there we are.
Powers protect us!
Got some cultists. Ranged weapons.
Here's a good spot.
Arms at the ready.
Oh, these guys are tough. 8 and 9 hit points each. This guy back here's got 11.
Affirmative.
We're just gonna back up.
What is your will? With me, my brothers. At once, Commander.
Is there anything down here explosive that we can shoot? Doesn't look like it. I don't see. Yeah, there is right there next to these two guys. Can we get in there and shoot that?
Standing ready.
This guy's got the long range gun. He should be able to hit that from here.
Moving out.
Pain will set you free!
Okay, we got him burning. Let's tuck you back into here.
I am with you. With me, my brothers.
Okay,
Eat this!
okay, we're pinned. That just means we lose an action point.
Foe wounded.
Okay, time bomb. That'll explode next turn. So we need to move away from it.
Die! Die! Die!
Okay, he's suppressed.
Attack! Kill them all!
I am the Emperor's fury.
Eat this!
Try harder, whelp.
Ah!
Okay.
Your orders?
You're coming here.
Affirmative.
We're gonna get this guy. No, we're not. Only get one guy here, unfortunately. Let's hold off on, can he? That's not our interceptor, unfortunately. Let's hold off on him.
Your orders?
Okay, we're gonna do this.
Wards activated.
We're gonna come here and kill this guy with a force strike. Make sure we get him.
Taking terminated.
Oh, he's pinned. That's why he's got so few action points.
Eyes on. We bring death.
Okay, got him.
See them fall, brothers. Their fire will be useless.
Finish this guy off. Gonna take the hits here, but he's got Aegis shield up. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay.
Get up! Get up!
And that's why you need to move away. Gonna take a little damage here. Okay, two guys left over here. Oof.
Fall, monster!
Face me.
Okay, kill this guy. That'll do.
Who's next, brothers?
It's not gonna kill him,
Target acquired.
but it'll hurt him. And it gets rid of the Overwatch.
The enemy is wounded.
Who wants to kill here?
Here. Here. What is your will?
Just kill him.
Fall. Targets destroyed. It will be done. Rugen. I am with you. Han.
Okay, I'm going to do a little heal here by stabbing him.
Gratitude. We strive. As you will.
Okay, we got a room full of...
Commander, I sense a massive spike in warp activity below.
It is a warp surge, Inquisitor. Such events are common in pitch battles between Psychers.
And yet your brothers have clearly restrained their powers. Something foul is at work below.
Okay, all of our guys just lost 1 max health.
Unleash me.
All right, this is another place where we want to just kind of
Advancing.
have a measured approach here to our advance. Because we don't want to get the guy way up in front and then have everybody else like clear back where they can't help out.
It will be done. At your service. As ordered. Yes, Commander. Moving now. Onward, brothers.
Okay, here they are.
Preserve us! They will not see me here.
Arms at the ready. Yes, sir.
Well, we can't get more than 1 guy, but let's get this guy that's overwatching. Uh-oh. That wasn't what I wanted. Meant to do that with the bolter. I don't even know if you can do that with the bolter.
I am with you.
Grenade. Catch 3? We can catch 3.
Firing now.
Gods, grant me strength!
For the Emperor.
Okay, got him.
Run!
Yes, sir. This one will fall! Ah! At once.
Okay, we're gonna teleport. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna move up one more set of squares here. And we're gonna drop another grenade on them.
The hunt.
Can't get 3, but we can get 2. We can't get all 4, but we can get 3 of them. Oh no, we can't get them all. Well, we're doing a good job of chewing up all of our cover.
Die, abomination!
Okay, pinned. Minus an action point there. Okay.
For the Imperium!
The angels shall fall! Charge! Die! 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 It bleeds! It bleeds!
I think we're in big trouble here.
Harry.
Okay. I think I can teleport to here and kill this guy. Nope. Have to go here. Alright, well, we're gonna go here then.
Gliding through the wall. You have been judged. Eyes off.
Okay, servo skull. Little healing there.
Gratitude. Your command. Yes.
Get away from the bomb.
At once.
That'll do.
Foe destroyed, Commander.
Okay, I'm gonna servo heal ourselves here. Then we're gonna do
My wrath is restored, brother.
Aegis shield.
Defenses active.
And then we're just gonna go kill this guy. Oh, we're not gonna quite get him. Oh, this guy's here too. Well, we'll be all right.
The Titan.
It bleeds. It bleeds.
No line of sight. Just put up your shield, I guess. A little exposed.
The gods favor you.
Oopsie.
But he was chosen.
On the way. Standing ready. I take all comers. Cower.
And now we can execute him. Oh,
All enemies have been cleansed. Good work, Commander.
nice. Okay, no promotions. Couple guys wounded. 72 days, 62 days. Yikes. Promotion available here, actually. See what we got real quick here. He can get Terminator armor, which we are going to definitely do. +2 willpower. Can afflict bleed. Area 2, range 15. And afflicted targets suffer 2 damage per turn. Sure. Okay. All right, guys. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're right about an hour here. And so if you've enjoyed this, do me a big favor, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.